Although it wears the Equinox nameplate, the 2024 Chevrolet Equinox EV has little else in common with that compact SUV. The differences start with its powertrain, which swaps gasoline power for electrons. The Equinox EV's exterior styling blends futuristic touches with more traditional crossover design cues, and it looks pretty cool. The entry-level front-wheel drive powertrain is 210 ponies strong and is said to provide around 250 miles of driving per charge. Unlike the smaller Bolt EUV, all-wheel drive is an option on the Equinox EV, and it gooses power to a perkier 290 horsepower. Up-level models come with a larger battery pack that can extend the range to up to 300 miles, although opting for all-wheel drive reduces that estimate somewhat. The Equinox EV will be an all-new electric model when it joins the Chevrolet lineup in fall 2023 as a 2024 model. We expect the Equinox EV to start at around $30,000 for the base 1LT model, but upgrading to the front-wheel drive 2LT seems like the way to go. It adds a larger battery pack and carries a 300-mile estimated driving range, not to mention several additional features that most buyers will find desirable. Such items include heated front seats, an 8-way power-adjustable driver's seat, fancier 19-inch wheels, and roof rails. EV motor, power, and performance. Front-wheel drive Equinox EVs come with a single electric motor that makes 210 horsepower, but opting for the optional all-wheel drive system ups power to 290 ponies. We haven't driven the Equinox EV yet, but we'd wager that the front-wheel drive powertrain will be enough for most drivers, especially given the immediate power delivery that's typical of electric motors and will likely give the SUV the perky demeanor around town. The smaller Bolt EUV, for instance, makes 10 horsepower less from its single onboard motor but still managed a respectable 6.8-second run to 60 miles per hour at our test track. When we get a chance, we'll test both front and all-wheel drive versions of the Equinox and update this story with the results. Range, charging, and battery life. Base-level Equinox EV models come with a smaller battery pack than the rest of the lineup and carry a range estimate of 250 miles per charge. All others get a larger battery which can provide up to 300 miles of range, although going with all-wheel drive drops the estimated range down to 280 on those trims. All models come with DC fast charging capability, and Chevrolet says that can add 70 miles of range to the battery in as little as 10 minutes. Fuel economy and real-world MPG. The EPA hasn't released fuel economy ratings for the Equinox EV yet, and we don't expect to have that information from the government until closer to the SUV's launch. Once we get a chance, we'll take the Equinox EV on our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy route to test its efficiency and range. Interior, comfort, and cargo. Although the Equinox EV's cargo capacity isn't quite as capacious at 57 cubic feet with the rear seat stowed, the rest of the interior feels about as roomy as the gasoline-powered model. Inside, buyers will find a digital dashboard similar to that of the recently revealed Silverado EV and styling themes that mirror the Bolt EV hatchback and Bolt EUV crossover. Base models are fairly basic and lack even power-adjustable front seats, but moving up to the 2LT 3LT, and RS trims unlocks plenty of features including heated seats, power seats, a sunroof, dual-zone climate control, and more. Opt for the 2RS and 3RS models and you can order the saucy adrenaline red interior theme. Infotainment and connectivity. Every Equinox EV comes with an 11.0-inch digital gauge display with a secondary touchscreen for infotainment. In the 1LT model, that infotainment display is 11.0 inches, but a larger 17.0-inch screen is optional on 2LT and 2RS models and standard on the 3LT and 3RS. Chevrolet hasn't released a full list of standard and optional features yet, but we expect to see wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard across the lineup, with up-level models getting in-dash navigation and an onboard Wi-Fi hotspot. Stay tuned to Auto RBX for all the latest, and let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.